So this is a video review of the Transformers Siege Warfare Cybertron Trilogy Prowl. Yeah, so here's Prowl in his robot mode. As you can see, he's a pretty dynamic figure. He is good enough, but I have my qualms, which I'll go through in a bit. All I can say is he is very masterpiecey in terms of design, but there are some design choices that I really don't like. So yeah, I'll go through them and I'll let you decide whether you think it's good or my decisions and my opinions are fair. So before we go through Prowl, let's go through the packaging. So you've seen this box before, standard Siege box. He's Prowl. He is WFC-S23. This side has the standard Siege packaging that we've seen a million times. Well, not really a million times, but yeah. He has this very toy accurate, toy accurate, that toy accurate artwork. It's really nice. Toy accurate artwork. And then at the back of the box there is the nice image of Prowl in his robot mode holding Taraxodon, and in his I don't know if we're supposed to call it a police car, but yeah, police car mode. Okay, so enough of the box, let's focus on Prowl. Let me stand him up. So as I've said, he gives off a very masterpiecey vibe. Then again, there are some design decisions that I really dislike with the guy. Anyway, what can you do? So in terms of accessories, he comes with this light bar, which I don't know, I wish they just permanently stuck it there. There's no reason not to. Well, there might be, but I don't know. In my opinion, it can stay there. It also comes with this very G1 in very white gun. So apparently you're meant to actually stick this there, but I don't know, man. It just looks weird to me. Holding it. What is it? It's like he's chasing chasing criminals, and this light bar will be flashing like no, just looks weird to me. I'd rather just take that out and stick it permanently at the back, and it doesn't affect transformation, doesn't affect anything. It does limit weapon storage in vehicle mode, but yeah, it's not too bad, I think. So going to the figure itself, as you can see, very G1 head sculpt, always nice. Small Autobot symbol there. I don't know if those yellow, if the yellow paint is meant to be there. I would have preferred to have it here, just because there's hollow space there and nothing to fill it up. But anyway, design decision. He has a standard Carbot wings with like these Cybertronian characters, which I'll translate later on in car mode. He's supposed to be, what's that, not a sergeant, was it a corporal? Can't remember, but anyway, I'm sure someone in the comments will correct me. Lots of molded detail at the abs, the standard waist paint, so there's that triangle. Very nice legs. This is clear plastic, painted clear plastic, so I don't know, this worries me a lot. And it's only held by that joint. I bet you guys that's the first one that will crack. or at least either that leg or that leg. So be careful. I might just, I don't know, might just keep him in car mode or robot mode or something and avoid transforming just because of that being clear plastic. Scares the shit out of me. And nicely painted bottom of the feet. I think it is white with the black plastic. So from the side he has these clear wheels, which we'll see in robot mode as well. Very clean. Back is a bit you know, backwards, that's a correct term, but yeah, it's not too bad. From the back, again, very clean. As I've said, light bar can stay there, it doesn't affect anything. And aside from the feet being clear plastic, it's also very hollow, which I've said is accurate to the artwork. But yeah, I don't know, they could have filled that up. Like I said in my Ironhide review, I think the quality has been dropping a little bit. I hope it's not a trend. I hope that we won't see further drops in quality with the succeeding waves. But yeah, only time will tell. So in terms of articulation, he has a swivel at the head, can go all the way around. If you move this, the wings can move back and forth. And if you move it back, you can turn this all the way around. You can go parallel to the ground, swivel at the upper arm, 90 degrees on the elbow, and a swivel at the wrist, very tight though. This can be positioned with the peg hole at the top or peg hole at the side. Although it looks weird with it this on the side, I'm guessing you'll only use that if you're gonna weaponize him or something. Otherwise, just keep it vertical. He does have a waist joint. He has the legs can go all the way out, forward and back because of the hollowness of the knees, extreme knee bend. Feet can go forward and back, and it has this ankle swivel, and the toe joint can go moving about forward and back, though I don't think it's gonna be useful for posing. So as you can see, very dynamic figure, lots of posability, but yeah, I'm gonna be scared to fiddle with him just because of the clear plastic lower legs. Okay, so for size comparisons, let's start with G1 Bumblebee, because why not? Ant-Man, yeah. Power of the Primes, Redwind, and then Mark Ruffalo on a scooter. So if you have a Lego minifig, rough idea. And then let's bring him in with the rest of the G1 Autobots from the Siege line. So perfectly scaled with the Carbot. Here he is with Sideswipe, with Hound. Yep, let's see. Yep, that's it. Ironhide. Ironhide is a bit taller than these guys, so good. Supreme Leader Optimus Prime, and Ultra Magnus. Ultra Magnus. So, not bad. Take these guys out. So, transform Prowl. It's a pretty simple transformation. I don't think it's too bad. Just a bit fiddly the first time, but you know, you get used to it. You can keep the light bar on during transformation, but you can also take it off. It doesn't really matter. I'll just take it off. Okay, so first thing you do, you unpeg the front of the car. So you can see there's a, well, not a peg hole, but there is a slot there. Okay, so can you see that from the black, for the black peg? Okay, there for the black peg there. When you transform him, you might think that is enough. Actually, it just goes all the way down there. Should sit flush. You shouldn't see any white. Okay, so unplug that. Make sure not to scrape the paint. There should be sufficient clearance that the head doesn't hit that part. As you can see, this flap is actually okay. So I don't know if you can see that, but during transformation, this flap goes into that gap there, so it goes flush in there. Fold this ab piece up and fold this, oops, sorry, do this first and then this ab piece down. You can turn the head around or you can leave it front, that doesn't really matter. So those two silver pegs that are also clear plastic, scary figure, will go into those holes there, this and this. So just scary figure, peg there. So I didn't see that the first time I transformed it. If you don't peg it all the way in, it's gonna be difficult to peg together. So yep, should be flush in. And then you rotate the arms so they're oriented downwards, and then just squeeze them in here. Should be enough clearance to do that. And then just fold the arms down. I've had the least problems with them, with those holes pointing out. Twist the leg 180 or the waist 180. Push the heels in. Fold this there down. So see, there's a like a circular space there, a convex shape there, and this is actually protruding. So this circular protruding shape should rest on that part. So yep, same on the other side. Yep. Also, see that peg hole there, and that peg, it actually full peg there. Should peg. It doesn't peg, it's gonna be hard to put them together. Now you just accordion this in, so you can see the legs, the knees should go underneath the windscreen, and then just compresses quite a bit. Peg that peg onto that hole so that the legs are together, and then almost done. Hole, peg. If you oriented it properly, it should peg straight on. Same with the other side. Orient it properly. Oops, I didn't orient it properly. It's not oriented properly. And there you go. Should be flush. That's it. So that's Prowl in his very flat car mode. Now just to complete the look, you can take the signal light, not the signal lights, what do you call these? Well, someone will correct me in the comments again. The light bar, yep, and you peg that in that hole again. That's it. Pretty clean car mode. There's no way to store this anywhere that I know of. So if you want to store the gun in vehicle mode, what you do is you take out the light bar again, peg the light bar on the gun, and then peg the gun on that hole, which looks not so fine. That shouldn't be a problem because that's probably the last time I'm gonna transform this guy. Scary, scary clear plastic. Okay, so let's go through some size comparisons. Okay, so before we go through comparisons, I forgot to look at this car more in detail, so let's do that. So I translated that. That's actually Cybertronian for police. So yeah, apparently there is Cybertronian police. Go figure. In terms of the look and feel, aside from the police, which I hope Ripple Labels comes up with something to cover it up. I think it's nice. See, all this black paint is nice. I don't know if I like the transparent plastic. See this, the rims are silver, but the wheels are transparent. I don't know if I like it, but I can do. Front has that same Autobot symbol and those yellow lights. The light bar is nice. This windscreen and the back windows are all clear plastic with the silver painted underneath, which looks good. Profile is a bit flat, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but different from a normal, I don't know, it's not a normal police car anyway, but yeah. Back has all it's molded detail, no place for a headlight or things like that, but it's Cybertronian, so I'll forgive it. Yeah, it's very nice car mode aside from the flat wheels. So for some size comparisons, here he is again with the G1 Bumblebee, doesn't scale at all. Here he is again with Mark Ruffalo and the Scooter, again doesn't scale at all. Here he is with Paul Rudd. Here he is with Power of the Primes. Dreadwind, again, doesn't scale at all. Here he is with the rest of Season 1 Autobots that we already have from the Siege line. Hound. Sideswipe. Oops, shut back. Sideswipe is a bit longer. Ironhide. Oops, that back. Ironhide is definitely longer as well. And Optimus Prime, of course, longer. But yeah. Aside from the weird looking Ironhide out mode, I think they scale well. Again, you have that Power Master or Titan Master. You'll see it looks like it scales as a driver after that and everything else. So yeah, looks good together. Okay. So yeah, that has been the video review of the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Trilogy Deluxe Class Prowl. All in all, a good looking figure. I wish they didn't choose to use clear plastic, or at the very least they did the same thing as they did with Sideswipe here, Prowl and Optimus and all the Wave 1 figures, where they actually mounted the white plastic on clear plastic on actual solid plastic. But yeah, they chose to put the clear plastic and put the hinges there directly and have the figure standing on that plastic, which is if you've been collecting as long as I have, you know that's scary. But yeah, what can you do? That's a design decision that Hasbro made. So again, not a bad figure, but clear plastic, so scary. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching.